You've just been in a car accident. Your heart's racing, your car's wrecked, and your phone is blowing up with calls from the insurance company. But what if I told you that how you handle the next few steps could be the difference between walking away with a couple $1,000 or hundreds of thousands? Today, I'm going to break down exactly how much you could get from a car accident settlement, and believe me, the numbers might shock you. Want to make sure you don't leave money on the table? Stick around, because in the next few minutes, you're going to find out exactly what your accident might be worth and the strategies that could maximize your payout. And yes, we've got real numbers from real cases. One of the highest car accident settlements ever recorded in the United States involved a multi-vehicle accident in Florida. In 2019, a man named John Graziano was severely injured in a crash involving Hulk Hogan's son, Nick Bolea. Graziano suffered permanent brain damage, and the case resulted in a reported settlement of $50 million to cover his lifelong medical needs and damages. However, it's important to note that settlements of this magnitude are rare. They typically involve severe injuries, long-term medical care, and often involve either corporate or high-net-worth defendants. Many other settlements for car accidents can range from tens of thousands to millions, depending on the severity of injuries, property damage, and other factors like pain and suffering or lost wages. So, what goes into determining how much you'll get? It all starts with these 5 major factors. Medical expenses. Whether it's a quick ER visit or months of physical therapy, medical bills are usually the biggest chunk of your settlement. For example, in one case, a person suffered severe whiplash from a rear-end collision. After hospital visits, chiropractic care, and physical therapy, their medical bills stacked up to $15,000. Guess what? Their settlement ended up covering all of it and more. Lost wages. Imagine not being able to work for weeks or even months. That lost income has to be accounted for. Take Jennifer, for instance, a 30-year-old who missed 6 weeks of work after an accident. She earned $1,200 a week, so that's $7,200 gone in the blink of an eye. But her final settlement, $50,000, not bad, right? Pain and suffering. This is where things get interesting. Pain and suffering isn't just about physical pain, it's also about emotional distress. Like in the case of James, who suffered a broken leg in an accident, his medical costs were covered, but he also received an additional $30,000 for the pain, suffering, and life disruption he endured during his recovery. Don't forget about your car. Whether it's a scratch or a total loss, you should be compensated. For example, after a severe collision that totaled his vehicle, John received $20,000 for his car alone, on top of his medical and lost wages claim. And of course, we have to talk about the elephant in the room, insurance. Even if your damages add up to $100,000, if the at-fault driver only has $25,000 in coverage, that might be all you can get from them. But hold up, there are strategies like going after your own underinsured motorist coverage. Okay, let's talk numbers. Here are a few real examples to help you see what's possible. Case number 1, rear-end collision, $300,000. A client who was rear-ended at a stoplight experienced back injuries requiring surgery. Their medical bills hit $50,000, but after pain and suffering, lost wages and more, the total settlement was a whopping $300,000. Case number 2, T-bone accident, $500,000. In another case, a driver was T-boned by someone running a red light. After spinal surgery, months of therapy, and being out of work for half a year, their payout hit $500,000. That's right, $500,000. Case number 3, minor fender-bender, $12,000. And even in minor accidents, you can still walk away with a decent check. One client with just minor injuries from a fender-bender got a $12,000 settlement, more than enough to cover their medical bills and car repairs. So, what's the takeaway here? Car accident settlements can range from a few thousand to hundreds of thousands, depending on your case. The key is knowing what you're entitled to and having the right people on your side. If you or someone you know has been in an accident, make sure you're not leaving money on the table. Get a free case evaluation at injuryclaimcoach.com. Want to know more about what you could get? Subscribe and hit that bell, because next time we're diving even deeper into the hidden costs of car accidents and how to maximize your settlement. Don't miss it.